I'd been at the hardware store, picking up bulbs for my darkroom, when I decided to swing home early. The house smelled like Claire's cooking. Garlic and regret. I'd joke later. She was at the counter. Phone pressed to her ear, tears streaking her face. I froze, keys still jingling in my hand. Ryan doesn't deserve this, she choked out, not seeing me. My gut twisted. Claire's my sister, my rock since Dad passed. She doesn't cry over nothing. I stepped closer, floorboard creaking, and she spun around, eyes wide. I gotta go, she muttered, hanging up. But the panic in her voice lingered, heavy as the air before a storm. What don't I deserve? I asked, keeping it light like I was teasing. She wiped her face, avoiding me. It's nothing, just friend drama. Claire's a terrible liar, always has been. I pressed, but she clammed up, muttering about dinner. That's when I noticed her hands shaking. She'd been talking about me, and whatever it wasn't small. I let it drop, helped her chop onions, acted normal. But my mind was racing. Laura, my wife, was at book club again, third time this month. She'd been distant lately, brushing off my dumb jokes, staying late at her meetings. I chalked it up to stress, Noah's preschool tantrums, my long hours at the warehouse. Claire knew something, though, and it was eating her alive. Later, I found her in the backyard, staring at the stars like they'd confess for her. You're scaring me, I said, half serious. She turned, lips trembling. Lauren told me something. I swore I wouldn't tell. My chest tightened. Lauren and Claire were tight, best friends since high school. Whatever it was big. Tell me, I said, voice low. She shook her head, but her resolve cracked. It's about Noah, she whispered. And he's not yours. The words hit like a freight train. My son, not mine. I stood there, numb as the world tilted. But then Claire grabbed my arm. There's more, she said, eyes desperate. And you're not going to like it. Noah's not mine. The sentence looped in my head, a broken record I couldn't stop. Claire dragged me inside, shutting the blinds like we were hiding from the truth itself. Lauren told me last week, she said, voice shaky. She was drunk, rambling about her ex, Derek, how he's the real man she wanted kids with. I blinked, tried to process. Derek, the loudmouth from her college days, all swagger and bad decisions. Lauren picked me instead, quiet, steady Ryan who paid bills and built cribs. She said I'm just comfortable, I muttered, repeating Claire's words. Caring, but no fire. Claire nodded, wincing. She wanted Noah to have Derek's grit, not your softness. Softness. The word stung, but I swallowed it. I'd spent years framing our life like a perfect shot. Lauren laughing, Noah's tiny hands in mine. Now I was overexposed, ruined. Why tell me now? I asked. Claire bit her lip. Her guilt's eating her. She slipped up, said she saw Derek last month. I couldn't keep it in. It's wrong, Ryan. Wrong didn't cover it. Betrayal clawed at me, sharp and cold. But then I caught Claire's flinch. What else? I pressed. She hesitated, then spilled it. She's still seeing him. Not past tense, present. My stomach dropped. Lauren wasn't just reminiscing. She was living it. I grabbed my phone, scrolled her texts. Nothing obvious, just book club, excuses. But now they screamed lies. I need proof, I said, voice hard. Claire nodded. She keeps a burner phone. Saw it in her purse once. A burner. My wife, the woman who cried at rom-coms, was playing spy games. I wanted to laugh, but rage boiled instead. I'm not letting this slide, I told Claire. She grabbed my sleeve. Be smart, Ryan. She'll twist it, make you the bad guy. Smart. I've been too soft, too trusting. Not anymore. I drove to the store, bought a paternity kit, hand steady despite the storm inside. Lauren got home late, all smiles and perfume I didn't recognize. Good night, I asked casual. Great, she chirped, kissing my cheek. I smiled back, but my mind was already planning. She thought I was clueless. She was wrong. I didn't sleep. Lauren snored beside me, oblivious, while I stared at the ceiling, replaying every moment I'd missed. She'd always loved my steadiness, said it grounded her after Derek's chaos. We met at 25, me fresh from community college, her tired of bar fights and empty promises. I built us a life, a mortgage, a kid, a quiet street in suburban Ohio. Photography was my escape, snapping Noah's gap-toothed grins, Lauren's rare soft smiles. But now those memories felt like props in her lie. Morning came. I played the part, pancakes for Noah, coffee for her. "You're sweet," she said, distracted, checking her phone. "Sweet. Soft." I smiled, but my hands itched for that paternity kit stashed in my glove box. Claire's words gnawed at me. Derek's kid, not mine. I had to know. At work, I called in sick, then tailed Lauren after she dropped Noah at preschool. She didn't go to her office. Instead, she parked at a diner off Route 12, shabby, neon flickering. Derek's truck was there, dented and loud like him. I watched from across the lot, heart pounding. She slid into his booth, laughing like I hadn't seen in years. No book club, no girls' night, just her and him, cozy as hell. I snapped a photo through my windshield, blurry but damning. But then Derek leaned in, too close, and she didn't pull back. My grip tightened on the steering wheel. This wasn't nostalgia, it was alive, breathing, mocking me. I drove home, mind racing. The kit needed DNA. Noah's hairbrush, her toothbrush. Easy enough. But doubt crept in. What if Claire misheard? What if Lauren was just venting? I shoved it down. The diner wasn't a vent, it was a choice. That night, I swabbed Noah's brush while he slept, guilt twisting my gut. He looked like me. Same hazel eyes, same crooked smile. Or did I just want to see that? Lauren came home late again, humming, radiant. "Long day," I asked, voice steady. "Exhausting," she sighed, collapsing on the couch. "Exhausting." Right. I mailed the kit next morning, hands shaking as I dropped it in the box. Whatever came back, I'd deal with it. But I wasn't waiting to start digging deeper. The next week was a blur of normalcy. I faked, kissing Lauren goodbye, reading Noah bedtime stories, grinning at his dinosaur roars. Inside, I was a live wire, waiting for that paternity envelope. I'd always been the guy who fixed things. Leaky faucets, late bills, Lauren's tears when her mom died. Now I couldn't fix this. Claire checked in daily, nervous. "You okay?" she'd text. I wasn't, but I lied. Thursday, the results landed in our mailbox. I locked myself in the bathroom, ripped it open. Probability of paternity, 0%. 0. No, it wasn't mine. The paper slipped, my knees buckled. I'd raised him. 3 years of fevers, diapers, first words, all for Derek's kid. Rage hit, then grief, a messy tangle I couldn't unravel. But I didn't cry. I folded the paper, hid it in my camera bag, and walked out smiling. Lauren was on the couch, scrolling. "You look pale," she said, barely glancing up. "Rough day," I replied, voice tight. She nodded, distracted. Rough didn't cover it. That night, I searched her purse while she showered. Found the burner phone Claire mentioned, tucked in a side pocket. Passcode locked, but the call log showed 6 calls to D last week. Derek. Proof she wasn't just dreaming of him. She was planning. I put it back, hand steady now. Confronting her wouldn't be enough. She'd lie, cry, twist it. No, I'd hit harder. Next day, I met a lawyer, Tom, a shark in a cheap suit. "Custody's tricky," he warned. "Ohio favors moms unless you've got dirt." I slid him the photo, the test results. "Enough." He grinned. "Oh yeah." But Lauren wasn't dumb. Saturday, I tested her. "Miss Derek sometimes?" I asked, casual pouring coffee. She froze, mug halfway to her lips. "Why'd you say that?" Voice sharp, eyes darting. "Just wondering," I shrugged. "Old flames, you know." She laughed too loud. "He's ancient history." Liar. Her slip fueled me. I told Tom to file, divorce, full custody, no mercy. "She'll fight," he said. "Let her," I replied. That night, she came home late again, glowing. I smiled, kissed her cheek, played the fool. Papers were coming. She'd never see it coming. Filing day hit like a thunderclap. Tom served Lauren at her office, public, humiliating, exactly what I wanted. She called me, hysterical. "What the hell, Ryan? Divorce? Custody?" I stayed calm, voice ice. "We'll talk later." She stormed home, slamming doors, eyes wild. "You're insane," she spat. "Noah's mine." I leaned against the counter, arms crossed. "Is he?" Her face paled, but she rallied. "You're paranoid. Claire's poisoning you." Clever, blame my sister. But I had the test, the photo, her lies stacking up. "We're done," I said. "Pack your stuff." She laughed, bitter. "You'll regret this." Maybe, but I was past caring. Court loomed, and Tom prepped me hard. Lauren play victim, sob about my temper. I didn't have one, but she'd fake it. First hearing, she strutted in, all tears and trembling lips. Her lawyer claimed I was unstable, obsessed with conspiracies. I sat quiet, let Tom unload. The paternity test, the diner shot, text I'd pulled from her burner after cracking it with Noah's birthday. Judge's eyebrows shot up. Lauren's mask slipped, just for a second. "He's lying," she cried. But the evidence wasn't. Ruling came fast. Temporary custody to me, her visitation slashed. She screamed in the hall, mascara streaking. "You can't take him." I walked past Noah's hand in mine. He didn't understand, just babbled about trucks. At home, I built him a fort, snapped a photo, his grin my lifeline. But Lauren wasn't done. Claire called, frantic. "She's with Derek now. Moved in yesterday." I smirked cold. "Good for her." Claire hesitated. "She's telling people you hit her." Alive but smart. Muddy my name, claw back sympathy. I wasn't worried. No bruises, no proof. Then Tom rang. "She's countersuing. Wants Noah. Says you're unfit." Unfit. After everything, she'd dare. I hung up, stared at Noah sleeping. Derek's kid, but mine in every way that mattered. I'd fight dirty if I had to. Next morning, a neighbor texted. Lauren's car at Derek's, her hauling groceries like a maid. Already cracking. I smiled, but it faded fast. Something felt off. She'd folded too quick. What was she planning? Noah's giggle filled the living room as he stacked blocks, oblivious to the war I'd just ignited. Temporary custody was mine, but Lauren's countersuit loomed like a shadow. She'd gone to Derek, and I figured she'd crash hard, her alpha dream turning sour. I was half right. Claire showed up that night, eyes puffy, clutching coffee like a lifeline. "She's telling everyone you're a monster," she said. "Says you threw her out." Scared Noah. Lies, but they stung. I kept it civil, packed her bags myself, handed her keys. "She's desperate," I replied, pouring whiskey. Claire nodded, but her frown deepened. Derek's egging her on. Saw them at the gas station. Him barking orders, her shrinking. Shrinking. Lauren, who'd once stared down a rude cashier for me, reduced to that. I should have felt triumph, but it was hollow. Next day, Tom called. "She's got a witness. Some co-worker saying you yelled at her in public." I remembered. Weeks ago, a dumb spat over takeout. Loud but harmless. She'd twisted it. "They're building a case," Tom warned. "Push back harder." Harder. I dug through old bank statements. Found unexplained withdrawals, hundreds, linked to a motel near Derek's place. Affair cash right under my nose. But then Noah tugged my sleeve, holding a photo he'd scribbled on. Us at the zoo. My resolve hardened. He was mine, blood or not. I handed Tom the receipts, told him to bury her. Court date shifted up. Judge wanted it done. Lauren walked in, pale, hair messy, Derek's shadow behind her. Her lawyer spun a sob story. I'd bullied her into leaving, alienated Noah. Tom countered with the paternity test, motel charges, her burner logs. Judge's pen scratched, unimpressed by her tears. Ruling held, custody mine, her visitation cut further. She glared, venomous. "You'll pay," she hissed as I left with Noah. Pay? Funny, considering she'd drained our savings for Derek. That night, I framed Noah's zoo picture, hung it by my desk. A win, sure, but unease gnawed at me. Claire's gas station story didn't add up. Lauren wasn't a quitter. She was plotting something. I just didn't know what yet. Life settled into a new rhythm. Noah's chatter, my warehouse shifts, quiet nights developing photos in the basement. Lauren's absence left a void, but I filled it with purpose. She'd lost round one, and I figured she'd lick her wounds with Derek. Wrong. A week later, my boss pulled me aside. Got a call. Some woman saying you're harassing her boyfriend. Lauren, smearing me at work now. It's my ex. I explained, keeping it short. He shrugged, but his eyes lingered, doubt planted. She was hitting where it hurt. My stability, my paycheck. I drove home fuming. Checked Noah at Claire's. She heard worse. Neighbor saw Lauren at Derek's, she said. Yelling, throwing stuff. He shoved her back. Shoved. My fist clenched, but I shoved it down. Not my problem. Still, the image stuck, Lauren unraveling, Derek looming. I focused on Noah, taught him to hold my old camera, laughed as he snapped blurry chaos. But then the mail came. A letter, her handwriting. Ryan, I'm sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. After everything? I almost trashed it, but curiosity won. Met her at a park, neutral ground. She looked wrecked, hollow cheeks, eyes dull. Derek's not what I thought, she whispered. He's mean. Mean. A bruise peeked from her sleeve, faint but real. My stomach turned. You chose him, I said cold. She nodded, tears welling. I messed up. No one needs you, I see that now. Too late. I stood, ready to leave, but she grabbed my hand. He's threatening you. Said he'll fix this. Fix. A chill ran through me. Derek wasn't just loud, he was unhinged. I pulled away, drove home, checked the locks. Next day, Tom confirmed it. Lauren dropped the countersuit. She's scared, he said. Derek's pushing her to fight, but she's cracking. Cracking. I should have been relieved, but her warning echoed. That night, I heard a truck rumble past, slow, deliberate. Derek's? Couldn't tell. Noah slept, clutching a stuffed bear. I grabbed my phone, recorded the sound, just in case. Evidence mattered now. Lauren was out, but Derek wasn't. He'd come for me. I felt it. And I'd be ready when he did. Derek's threat hung like smoke I couldn't clear. I kept Noah close. Preschool, home, no gaps. Work was tense. Whispers about Lauren's calls had spread. Trouble at home. A co-worker pried. I brushed it off, but the stains stuck. She'd poisoned my life, even from Derek's rundown trailer. Claire texted updates. She's a mess. Derek's got her running errands, cooking, like she's hired help. Help. Lauren, who'd mocked my softness, now his servant. Irony didn't soothe me. It just sharpened the edges. I'd won custody, but this wasn't over. Friday, I spotted his truck, rusted, loud, idling near Noah's school. My blood ran cold. I snapped a photo, time-stamped it, called Tom. Stalking, he said. File a restraining order. Done by Monday. Judge granted it fast, thanks to the pic and Lauren's motel receipts, tying Derek to her lies. But orders don't stop men like him. Tuesday night, a brick crashed through my window, glass spraying the rug. Noah screamed. I bolted upright, 2 a.m., heart hammering. No note, just jagged proof. Cops came, took pics, said they'd look into it. Useless. I swept up, taped cardboard over the hole, sat by Noah's bed till dawn. He clung to me, trembling. Bad man, he mumbled. Not anymore, I lied. Morning brought Claire, pale. Lauren called me. Said Derek's raging. You took his kid. His kid. Noah's DNA, sure, but my son. Rage flared, but I stayed calm. Called Tom. Up security. Cameras went up, motion lights. I wasn't running. Then Lauren showed again, unannounced, banging my door at dusk. He's losing it, she sobbed. Blames you for everything. Her lip was split, fresh. I almost let her in, old habits, but stopped. Go to the cops, I said. She shook her head. He'll find me. Her mess, not mine. I shut the door, heard her cry fade. Guilt tug, but Noah's sleepy daddy upstairs snapped me back. Next day, a cop called. Derek violated the order, spotted near my street. Arrested, but bailed out fast. Too fast. I checked the cameras. Nothing yet. But the air felt wrong, thick with waiting. He was close. I could taste it. Derek's arrest should have eased me, but it didn't. He was out in hours. Some buddy posted bail. Cops said they patrol, but I knew better. Small-town justice moved slow. Noah sensed it too, quieter now, clinging to my leg. I distracted him with oatmeal cookies, force a grin. We're okay, bud. Were we? Cameras caught nothing, but shadows felt alive. Claire came by, twitchy. Lauren's gone silent, she said. Not answering, not at Derek's. Silent. After her sobbing visit, that hit different. Maybe she ran. I offered. Claire frowned. Or he made her stop. Made her. The bruise on her arm flashed in my mind. Faint, but a warning. I shrugged it off. Her choices, her consequences. But doubt crept in. Had I pushed her into this? No. She'd picked Derek, mocked me, lied about Noah. Still, her he'll fix this echoed. Fix what? Me? Thursday, a coworker tipped me off. Derek been at the warehouse, asking about my shifts. Ballsy, with a restraining order. I told Tom, who grinned. He's screwing himself. Keep logging it. I did times, dates, truck sightings. Evidence stacked like bricks. But then Friday hit. Noah's preschool called. Someone tried picking him up, claimed to be Uncle Derek. Staff stopped him, but my knees buckled. I raced there, found Noah safe, coloring. Heard a loud man, he said casual. Loud. Derek. Fury burned, but I hugged him tight, thanked the teacher. Cops added it to the file, violation 2. That night, I sat up, blinds cracked, watching the street. A text buzzed, unknown number. You can't hide him. Derek. My thumb hovered over block, but I saved it instead. Proof. Morning brought news. Claire's friend saw Lauren at a dive bar, serving drinks, Derek barking orders. Serving. Not a partner, a shadow. Her fire was gone, just like Claire said. Satisfaction flickered, then soured. This wasn't the win I'd pictured. I'd wanted her humbled, not broken. But Derek? He'd crossed the line with Noah. Restraining order or not, he was hunting us. I checked the camera app. Motion alert, 3 a.m., backyard. A figure, blurry, gone fast. Him. Game on. The blurry figure on my camera wasn't a ghost. It was Derek, testing me. I showed the footage to the cops, grainy, but his truck's outline matched. Violation 3. We'll pick him up, they promised. Sure. I wasn't holding my breath. Noah slept with a nightlight now, asking about Loud Man. I lied smoother each time, just a noisy neighbor, bud. Lies kept him safe, but my nerves frayed. Work gave me leave. Too many rumors, too many risks. I spent it fortifying deadbolts, a bat by the bed. Claire call, voice tight. Lauren's working that bar full-time. Derek's got her trapped. Yells if she stops. Trapped. I pictured her, vibrant Lauren, dulled to a drone. Her choice, I said, but it sounded weak. Claire sighed. She asked about Noah. Begged me to tell you she's sorry. Sorry again. Too late for that. But her begging shifted something, pity maybe. I shoved it down. Derek was the threat, not her tears. Sunday, he showed his hand. I took Noah to the park. Wide open, safe, I thought. He ran for the swings, giggling. Then I saw him, Derek across the lot, leaning on his truck, staring. My pulse spiked. I grabbed my phone, started recording him, Noah in the frame. Stay there, I muttered, loud enough for the mic. He smirked, stepped closer, 50 feet, 40, breaching the order. Nice day, he called, voice oily. Noah froze, looked back. Daddy. I waved him to me, calm, kept filming. Derek stopped, 20 feet off, hands flexing. That's my boy, he said low. My jaw tightened. Walk away, I replied, steady. He laughed, turned, but not before spitting on the grass. Cops had the video in an hour, arrest warrant issued. I exhaled, but tension clung. That night, Claire rang, breathless. They got him. Bar fight, resisting. He's locked up, Ryan. Locked. Relief hit, but it was thin. Lauren's silence. Derek's words, my boy. Not at me. Was she in on this? Next morning, a letter slid under my door. No stamp, just Ryan scrawled. Her writing. He's not done, it read. Watch Noah. Ice ran through me. Not done. How? Derek's locked up, but that note, he's not done, kept me awake, staring at shadows. Lauren's warning felt like a plea or a trap. I'd won custody, crushed her in court, but victory tasted off. Noah slept, clutching his bear, while I checked the cameras, nothing but wind. Morning brought clarity. I needed answers. Claire agreed to watch Noah, her eyes wary. Be careful, she said. She's not herself. Not herself. Lauren, I knew, laughed loud, fought hard. Now she was Derek's ghost. I drove to the bar, a dive stinking of stale beer. She was there, wiping tables, head down. Ryan. Her voice cracked, eyes darting like she'd been caught. Up close, she was a wreck, thin, bruised, a shell. Talk, I said low. She hesitated, then spilled. Derek's obsessed. Thinks Noah's his ticket. Money control. Money? My warehouse gig, barely covered bills. He's delusional, I said. She shook her head. He's got friends, Ryan. Bad ones. Bad ones. A chill hit, his quick bail, that brick. I pressed. You in on this? Her flinch said no, but tears followed. I messed up. Wanted him, not you. Now I'm nothing. Nothing. Pity stir, but I crushed it. Stay away. I warned, leaving. Driving back. Her words looped. Friends control. Derek wasn't just a thug. He had a plan. At home, I taught Noah to frame a shot with my old cannon, his grin a lifeline. But then Tom called. Derek's out. Technicality, overcrowding. Out. After everything. My get sank. Watch your back, Tom added. I hung up, checked the locks, replayed Lauren's fear. She wasn't lying. Derek was coming. That night, Noah asked, Is Mommy okay? I froze. She's figuring stuff out, I said, hating the half-truth. He nodded, trusting me. Trust I'd earned, unlike her. Next morning, a car idled down the street. Unfamiliar, tinted. Not Derek's truck, but close enough. I snapped a photo, sent it to Tom. Escalating, he texted back. Escalating. Lauren's bad ones weren't a bluff. I hugged Noah tighter, felt the storm building. Derek wasn't done, and neither was I. The tinted car vanished, but its ghost lingered. Derek was out, and Lauren's warning, bad friends, rang truer every hour. I kept Noah home, called off preschool. Sick day, I told him, faking a cough. He bought it, content with crayons and juice. I wasn't. Cameras caught nothing, but the air buzzed, wrong, heavy. Claire came over, arms crossed. Saw Lauren again, she said. She's worse, scared, jumpy. Said Derek's planning something big. Big. My mind raced. Noah. Money revenge? She's playing me, I muttered. Claire frowned. Or warning you. Warning or not, I couldn't trust her. She'd built this mess, let her drown in it. But then the mail came, a legal envelope. Derek's name, suing for paternity, claiming Noah. My hand shook. He had no case. Test proved it. But the move screamed desperation. Tom laughed when I called. Frivolous. Judge will toss it. But he's rattling you. Rattling worked. I paced, picturing Derek's smirk, Lauren's hollow eyes. That night, she showed up, rain-soaked, banging my door. He's coming for you, she gasped. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Her lip quivered, a fresh cut gleaming. He did that. I asked, pointing. She nodded. Won't stop. Old Ryan would have pulled her in, fixed it. New Ryan stepped back. Cops, I said. Not me. She sagged, defeated. He'll hurt Noah. That hit. I shut the door, heart pounding. Hurt Noah. No chance. Morning broke, tense. I dropped Noah at Claire's, drove to the station, filed everything. Note car, Lauren's visit. Cop shrugged. Well, look. Useless. Back home, I found my front lock scratched, tried, not breached. Derek's work? I called Tom, added it to the pile. Then Lauren texted, burner number. He's got a guy. Tonight. A guy. Panic flare, but I breathed it down. Cameras on, bat ready, Noah's safe. Dusk fell, and tires crunched outside. Not Derek's truck, that tinted sedan. A shadow moved, tall, hooded, near my porch. I hit record, dialed 911, whispered intruder. He rattled the knob, paused, then bolted. Cops too slow again. Footage showed a stranger, not Derek. Lauren wasn't bluffing. His friends were here. And tomorrow? That was hours away. The hooded guy vanished, but my pulse didn't settle. Derek's reach stretched beyond his cell. Paternity suit, bricks now this. I replayed the footage, blurry, useless for ID. Cops took a report, promised patrols. Empty words. Noah was at Claire's, safe, but I couldn't shake Lauren's tonight. Tonight came and went. Nothing more. False alarm? Or a test. Morning, I picked up Noah, kept him close. Park? He asked, hopeful. Soon, I lied. Tom called. Derek's suit was dead, dismissed fast. He's flailing, he said. But flailing dogs bite. Bite. I felt it, teeth closing in. Claire texted, Lauren's missing. Bar said she didn't show. Missing. My gut twisted, Derek's temper, her bruises. I drove by his trailer. Empty, truck gone. Neighbor shrugged. Haven't seen him. Back home. I found a voicemail, her voice shaky. Ryan, he knows I talked. I'm sorry. Click. Knows. Sorry. Guilt jab, but I shove it aside. She'd lit this fuse. Then it hit, Park. Derek's taunt, my boy, days ago. I bolted there, Noah in tow, scanning. No truck, no tinted car. Relief, until a guy approached, baseball cap, casual. Cute kid, he said, nodding at Noah. My skin crawled. Thanks, I muttered, gripping Noah's hand. He lingered, smirked, walked off. Too close. I filmed him leaving, sent it to Tom. Pale? He asked. Maybe. That night, Derek himself showed, banging my door, drunk, raging. Give me my son. Neighbors peeked. I recorded, called 911. Cops hauled him off. Violation 4. Station called later. He's detained. Mentioned a friend watching you. Watching. The Cap guy. Lauren's guy. I barely slept, bat by my bed. Morning, Claire rang, sobbing. She's back, at Derek's broken. He beat her bad. Beat her. I winced. Her split lip, her pleas. She okay? I asked, reluctant. Barely, Claire said. Says it's her fault. Her fault. Maybe. But Derek's fists weren't. I drove Noah to preschool. I'd every car. Safe for now. Then Tom texted, Derek's buddy's got a record. Assault. Cops are on it. On it. Too late. I felt eyes everywhere. Lauren broke him, but he'd break me if I blinked. Derek's detained, his buddy hunted, but peace didn't come. Noah hummed in the back seat, oblivious, while I scanned mirrors. Every shadow a threat. Claire's call about Lauren haunted me. Broken. Her fault. She'd built her cage, but Derek held the key. I dropped Noah at Claire's, needed space to think. Streets buzzed with gossip. Neighbors saw the arrest, whispered about Lauren's fall. Fall. She'd been queen once, sharp, fearless. Now, Claire said she shuffled. Head down, Derek's maid. I drove past his trailer. Her car there dented her inside, I guessed. Part of me wanted to check. Most of me didn't. Home. I developed a photo. Noah at the park pre-chaos. Simper days. Then a knock, soft, timid. Lauren, hood up, trembling. He's done, she whispered. Jail's it. Done? I doubted it. His friend's still out, I said. She nodded, eyes sunken. I told the cops everything. Derek's plans, the guy. Plans. My chest tightened. What plans? She swallowed. Hurt you, take Noah. I couldn't let him. Couldn't. After all her lies, that rang hollow. Why now? I asked. Tears fell. I love him once. Not you. But you're good. Good. Soft. I almost laughed. Go, I said. She did, shuffling off, a ghost in the dusk. Cops called. Derek's pal Nab confessed. Targeting me, hired muscle. Lauren's tip sealed it. Relief hit, but it was muddy. She'd flipped too late. Days passed quiet. Noah laughed again. I breathed easier. Then Claire texted. Saw her at the store. She's a wreck. Works, sleeps, nothing else. Nothing else. Lauren's fire snuffed out. I'd wanted her humbled. Got this instead. Revenge felt heavy, not sweet. Tom closed the case. Derek charged, friend too. You're clear, he said. Clear. Was I? That night, Noah asked, Mommy coming home? I fumbled. She's busy, bud. Busy breaking. I framed his park photo, hung it high. A win, sure, but tainted. Derek was gone, his threats dead. Lauren wasn't. She lingered, a shadow I'd made. I'd won everything, lost something. Then Claire called, voice strange. She wants to see you. Says it's big. Big. My gut sank. What now? Claire's call rattled me. It's big. Lauren again, pulling strings when I'd cut them. Noah napped safe while I wrestled it. Meet her? No point. She'd lost, I'd won. But curiosity gnawed. Big how? I told Claire, fine. Park tomorrow. Neutral. Public. Morning came, crisp, Noah with Claire. I got there first, benched by the swings. Lauren shuffled up, gaunt, eyes red, a stranger wearing her face. Thanks, she rasped, sitting far. I nodded, waited. She stared at her hands, scar now. I lied, she said, soft. Lied. My pulse kicked. About what? Derek. I asked. She shook her head. Before. What I told Claire. Before. Noah. My world tilted. Explain, I growled. She swallowed. He's yours, Ryan. Always was. Mine. The paternity test, 0%, flashed. Bull, I snapped. I saw the results. Tears spilled. I switched it. Paid a guy, Derek's idea. Wanted you gone. Gone. My fist clenched. 3 years, court, all fake. Why? I hissed. She sobbed. I was stupid. Derek promised. Everything. You were too good. I couldn't what? Love me? I stood, towering. You wrecked us. She nodded, broken. Claire pushed me to tell. She exaggerated what I said, to wake you up. Claire. My rock. Twisting knives. I stormed off, head spinning. Home, I dug out the test. Flimsy paper, my ruin. Called the lab. Tampered? Possible, they said. Possible. I retested. Noah's hair. Mine. Overnight rush. Waiting killed me. Lauren's face. Claire's meddling. Results hit. 99.9%. Mine. Truth sank in, sharp, sweet, then sour. She lied. I'd won anyway, but at what cost? Claire confessed later, tearful. I heard her rant, twisted it. Thought you'd stay blind. Blind. I'd burn Lauren down, half for nothing. Derek rotted in jail, his friends too. Lauren faded, bar, servitude, her fire ash. I raised Noah, taught him shots, clear true ones. Revenge worked, but left scars. I'd won my son, lost my trust. Life moved quieter now. Was it worth it? I still don't know. Thank you for tuning into Tori's story. We appreciate every single one of you. We'd love to know what part of the world are you watching from right now. Let us know in the comments.